Hey everyone, it's Dev here, and today we're giving a few old Pokemon some new evolutions. And to be honest, I really liked how these came out, so I really hope you enjoy these new evolutions that I'll be showing today.
Because if you don't, then why am I even making these videos?
But before we do that, I would just like to get some things off my chest here, and I would just like to say, welcome to all the new subscribers. I would just like to say I really appreciate all of you for supporting the channel just by liking the video, subscribing, even interacting with it. I would have never thought that this channel would get to close to 1,000 subscribers, let alone even 50, which was my original goal back in August of 2023. And here we are in January of 2024 at almost 1K subscribers. Again, I really appreciate you guys for even looking at my channel and enjoying my stuff. I have a lot more projects that are in the works. I'm not trying to just do Pokemon when it comes to this channel. I have a lot of other interests, Digimon, my own Monster Tamer projects, like different franchises really. Like I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, if you guys couldn't tell from my very first video, which is a Spider-Man Fakemon essentially. So I really hope that you guys will just stick around for all of that, and hopefully any new people that are watching this video as well, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and just thank you for all the support. But anyways, with all of that out the way, let's get into the evolutions for today's video. So this first design actually came out of an idea that one of my friends suggested, which is a rival to Pikachu. So effectively, this makes the Pichu line a split evolution. So it'll go Pichu, this guy, or Pichu, then Pikachu, Raichu, essentially. One thing that I really wanted to convey with this design is to make him the Wario to Pikachu's Mario. He is not going to be like an edgy version of Pikachu that evolves from Pichu. No, I want him to be big, dumb, goofy, and just mean looking. And I really like how this came out, but essentially that is the direction I was trying to go. Instead of the lovable mascot, it is a distortion of that idea. This design was also super easy to come up with because essentially it is just another variation of Pikachu while not being Pikachu, and it was just a bigger, meaner version of him. And that just kind of got the ball rolling almost immediately after thinking about that. Also, I'm just really glad I got to make him a big boy like Fat Yoshi. I love Fat Yoshi. Shout out to the OGs who know that. And making this guy absolutely massive next to modern Pikachu was just a really great treat for me personally. I just really enjoyed that aspect. This is Wakachu, the mouse Pokemon. Wakachu are the long-forgotten rivals of Pikachu, only evolving from Pichu if you neglect it long enough, leading to all Wakachu developing a distaste for every single Pikachu. So that just means he's an absolutely massive hater. Perusing onto this next design, it is actually an evolution to Maractus. And I know everyone loves Maractus. It's Gen 5, that's the darling sweetheart. I'm personally a Gen 4 enjoyer. I love Gen 5 though. I need to replay them one of these days. And I actually got the idea to make an evolution for Maractus from a community post that I made a few weeks ago. In the community post, essentially, I just said, I'm making a video on new evolutions. Which evolutions do you think Pokemon should get? And Professor Carl13 under that community post said Maractus among a few other mons, but Maractus was the one that stood out to me the most. The second reason why I picked this design was actually because it ties in very nicely with the last Pokemon that I will be showing today that is on the thumbnail, and you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. This Pokemon is based off of a saloon host, a saloon being like where cowboys go to drink and play cards or whatever they do, and this is like perfect setup. I love it. So this is like thematically correct for this video, in my opinion, aside from Wakachu. An angle I took with this Maractus evolution is that I made it a lot more feminine than most people do. They either like make Maractus a chili pepper or they make it just bigger. This kind of does both. Not the chili pepper part, but the making it bigger plus making it more feminine. I just really wanted to hit that saloon host like really, really hard. And I feel like I did it here. I feel like I made it a little too feminine in my opinion, but I personally liked it in the end. I didn't really mind it too much, so I hope you guys like it as well. I hope I did it justice. I added a lot of pink. I love pink, so it was really good for me personally. And again, this just goes so well with the next evolution I'll be showing here. So here is Maricactus, the saloon host Pokemon. Maricactus are often employed to be hostess at bars and restaurants. They have excellent hospitality skills and love to treat people and Pokemon to the best dining experience. Cacturne is one of those Pokemon who has one of the coolest designs from Gen 3, at least in my opinion, but also at the same time has so much potential to just evolve into one of the coolest things imaginable. Personally, I feel like Cacturne is incomplete. He just seems like a middle evolution in my opinion, and I just feel like it could go further. Yes, I'm aware that this idea has been done to death. The horse has been beaten. Cowboy Cacturne evolutions are a dime a dozen. But I wanted to have my own Cowboy Cacturne evolution. Since you guys kind of already know what this looks like because of the thumbnail, I just kind of want to give some insight and some lore into it. So essentially this Cacturne Evo has two big claws that essentially are the spines on the cactus and on Cacturne themselves, but these two big claws can be used for melee range attacks. They can stab, slice, poke, what have you, who cares? They can do all of that stuff. But a cool thing that they can do is that they can take one of their claws, doesn't matter left or right, they can cut off half of the other claws, and then that part of their arm turns into a sawed-off shotgun. So essentially, they're really good at long range and close range because, or I guess just close range because a shotgun is a shotgun and it doesn't go that far, but essentially, they just cut off half their claws and they just, boom, do everything essentially, and they just blow you away. Honestly, I am so in love with like this concept. I just enjoy it so much. Like, inject it into my veins, please. So yeah, at first it was really hard to, I'm sorry, I literally just went on the biggest tangent when it came to talking about this design. As you can see, I very much enjoy it. So I hope you guys enjoy it too, because I had a lot of fun designing this, and it is definitely one of my favorites, and it was the first design I made of 2024. This is Cacturne, the outlaw Pokemon. This Pokemon travels from town to town itching for another opponent to duel them. They have the fastest draw of any Pokemon, and the only competition they ever have had is with Galarian Slowpoke. It is said that their battles are legendary. And that was all of the new evolutions of this video. Tell me what you guys thought about them. Tell me which one you liked. Tell me which one you didn't like. If you don't want to say anything, that's fine too. But yeah, personally, my favorite was Cacturne, if that wasn't already known. I made that very obvious. But I would love to hear opinions from you guys as well. And if you guys like this video a lot, I will definitely be down to make a part 2. You can even put your suggestions in the comments below. Also, again, I would just like to say thank you to everyone watching these videos and enjoying the designs I'm putting out. I put a lot of work into them. I put a lot of thought, and I just appreciate the support for all of the videos so far, and I just really appreciate it at the bottom of my heart. I really do. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the... Do you guys hear that? It sounds like a whistling noise, kind of. Wait a minute. What is that up there? Oh my god. What? Hey, what's up, guys?